Good afternoon to everyone. This is our final match for the women's division. Let's hear a big round of applause from our audience. Before we call our players out onto the court, let me introduce to you guys our first referee, Maria Rosario Butson. And our second referee, all the way from Guam, Christopher Tor.
And allow me the pleasure of welcoming our players who'll do battle for the gold medal here in the women's final of the Manila Open for 2018. From Japan, would you please welcome Ayumi Kusana and her teammate, Takemi Nishibori. And challenging them in the final, all the way from Spain, would you please welcome in number 1, Paula Sofia Soria. And her teammate, Belian Coro. It's going to be a pretty intense match, two completely different styles of play.
Yep, with the whistle of the referee, the finals matchup is underway. With the quick court switch, it all depended earlier on the coin toss. You see the girls very excited. To make it this far is already a huge achievement for the ranking, for the points, and of course for the prestige. Oh!
That's a start.
What an exclamation to start off the set.
This is how we're going to do it. Give us a loose ball and it's going to get put away into next week. Oh, nicely turned. Don't worry about the hit, set, and spike. Just hit it back.
Yeah, that was a great return from Japan, but not enough to stop the second powerful hit coming off of Soria.
Oh, and the one good turn doesn't deserve another sometimes.
There's only meant to be one, Mark.
Followed up with another good one would be good, wouldn't it?
Back. Don't go to the side. Back, back, back. Back up. More.
Oh. Nice one. And we're going to see a similar style of game to what we just saw in the playoff of the bronze, I reckon, Cassie, because we've got the power and the strength of the Spanish against the agility and the nous and the thinking more of the Japanese women.
Well, commenting on what you said earlier, Mark, that's very true, but I guess if I was to compare it, it'd be exact same, but 2 levels up.
Yes. That's why these guys are playing off for the gold and they were playing off for the bronze.
Yep, exactly. With our first court switch here. Set number 1, very tight matchup so far, and that's to be expected. A lot of the games before the first set, still very close.
Even up to the second switch have been close in the first set. And then
something is going on with Team Japan. Already 2. Great look over there from Nishibori. Always difficult to hit off of a set coming from the back, but she does it well. Goes away with the point. over there on their side of the court.
A scramble, all right. They're all over it, whereas the Spanish seemed to be able to sit there, but it was just that long lob.
Yeah, it's like Team Japan doesn't really care that Kato is up there at the block. Not intimidated at all. Just playing their game. Oh, wow. That was a great look over there from Kusano, just not enough control. And plus that ball, the trajectory of the ball is already going down, so that would be very difficult for an overhead receive. Great set, great lob. Nishibori unstoppable with those lobs to the back. After a second one so far, Mark.
It sure is, and not using the strength, but using the lob to get over the height of the Spanish players.
And they're making up for those errors earlier. That was a misreceive from Spain.
I think that was a bad where the actual Spanish are standing for the service. I thought they might be a bit further closer to the net in preparation for something like that.
Wow, 2 in a row for Japan.
The unforced errors that are coming from the hands of the Spanish too in these few points in these recent few points.
Yeah, definitely the tables have turned. Japan gaining a bit of momentum. They're up by 3 points.
Oh, another unforced error and another short serve from the Japanese, just putting it over net and making the Spanish scramble to get there in time.
Yeah, but again, Kato, she didn't really have a blocker there. No pressure at all to get it back over to the other side except for herself and the hindrance of the net. So that's an unfortunate error for Spain. But really, Mark, you can just see the calmness that Japan has displayed so far. You can see the expertise, the experience shining through. They're doing a great job being in control of this match.
And being subtle without being worrying about having the power of getting through what are two formidable opponents.
Well, they are the number 2 seeded team here in the tournament, whereas Spain, number 5 seeded in this tournament. But that really doesn't matter at this point, Mark.
No, they're in the final, and it 2 rises to the occasion, while the other one just may fall a little bit short, as we see in every competition.
But you know, both of these teams, neither of them lost a match the entire tournament.
Yep, the strength of them.
No matter what happens, both of these teams can be proud of their hard work this weekend. It was an incredible event, and this is the one to cap it all off. Yep, that's a great recovery coming out of their timeout that they called earlier. Get that point.
Well, how many times have we seen that this tournament?
Another great hit coming from Japan to gain back that service advantage. Let's see if they can keep it. Right now, Kusano at the line. Wow! What a spike! Perfect set even, Mark. Coming way at the back of the court.
And getting up and smashing it right there. The other thing I've noticed too, I'll say it after this point. See, they read it well. Kato was heading back waiting for the long shot, and it was just that cross-court little lob, or not even a lob, it was more of a drop shot onto the edge of the court. Ooh, and that's an ace. Straight through, right into the far corner. One thing I was going to say, I did notice in this early part of this first set, the Japanese are really making the Spanish struggle on service.
Yeah, that one's too far. You gotta let that one go. Great discernment, but Spain are looking for a comeback. They're just down by 3 points. They kept it up. They didn't really lessen the lead, but they kept it steady, trying to stay consistent, but Japan really giving them a tough time.
Both teams have been playing this long enough with the experience to know that you don't panic early in the first set. You just let things start to come to you, instead, like I've said a few times, instead of chasing it. And they've done that now as they go to the first, taking time out.
What's really interesting about Team Spain is that Kato, we all know that she's 19 years old, and this is only her 5th tournament. But over on the other, her partner, Soria, this is her 28th. And so she's the one who's going to be carrying this team, bringing the experience, bringing the mental toughness that you see in older players to go up against this seasoned partnership of Nishibori and Kusano.
Yeah, and I think there's the combination too, the short time they've been playing together, they're working well together as well, and they're getting a good trust and the way they encourage each other as well. No criticisms, it's all positive thoughts no matter what happens.
Oh, not a great start coming off of that timeout.
It didn't work their way, this technical timeout. That was their second one.
ID card.
And another short serve.
You called it, Mark. They've been doing that this entire set.
And then when they do put the long ones in, a few of them, they've filed unforced errors in the return.
Up through the block of Nishibori. Great on Belen Kato. She got that one with that further set by her partner.
Now Soria, the chance to hold service for a while.
Wow.
That's the second time that they've hit back without going for the hit set and spike. Just bash it back into the back of the court.
Yeah, that was a smart move by Soria.
And again. And it is Taki that has been doing that a bit, putting them over the back. Or in actual fact, I think they've been sharing the load about putting those long lobs in.
Well, what you can notice, Mark, imagine how much effort Spain has to exert just to get 1 point, while Japan getting point after point with those cut shots and lobs.
Yeah, and I was still saying about 5 points difference at the moment.
There's that strength again, no question there. Spain has got the power on their side, but will it be enough to overpower Team Japan?
And there's a switch at 28 points down. Be interested to see when Japan call for their timeout. Oh, so subtle.
Playing very smart. Nishibori, Kusano not wanting to spend so much energy. If they can make it with the cuts, why not?
Well, the net favoured them that time. So slowly pegging away at this lead that the Japanese have got. Now it's down to 4. And another subtle little cross-court drop across the front of the net.
The net being pretty fair so far. It helped out Spain, helped out Japan this time.
Again struggling with return of service.
It's those short serves that gets them, and then once they throw in a hard one in there, catches them off guard.
Oh, set point coming up at that. This has been a quick set, hasn't it?
Yeah, Japan so far dominating.
Energy conservation at the moment. There hasn't been too many long rallies in this one. Oh, let them off the hook then by their own error. Just the net not favouring them that time, throwing the ball back. Bingo, that's it.
That is it for set number 1. Japan, what a dominant first set. 21-14. Really wasn't what I was expecting, Mark.
No, not at all. I was expecting a bit of a, well, at least a lot closer between the two teams.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting much more fight out of Soria and Karo.
Well, it's coming down to two things. There was only 2 service errors in that one, not too bad, but it was their battling returning the service and those short and even getting to the service, those short ones. There would have been about 5 or 6 points in that set that went the way the short service plus the ones when they had the long ones, the battling getting it back over the net.
Yeah, the discussion right here is about not what they haven't, not about what they have done, but about what they haven't done, because Japan is just putting everything they've got, and Spain not able to adjust immediately.
And we'll see, it'll be interesting to see the regrouping, that if Spain can do it, and the mindset of Japan when they come out. Although they still, well, it's the kamikaze way, they'll fight till the very end.
Yeah, they cannot relax, because with games like this, it can change very quickly, and so they cannot stay complacent. Got to stay at 100, because Spain definitely going to come out swinging right here in set number 2.
And with Soria to serve. That's that same thing, not even on the service return, it's just on the return. That was a pretty strong hit over the net there. So it's 1 each, breaking the service each time then. Spain had the original service crack, and they've done the same to Japan, 1-1.
Well, that's what they got to do, Mark. You got to know your strengths and play them. You can't play the game of your opponents. You got to just play your game.
Dropping nicely the serve by Claro.
Yeah, they are off to a great start. Better than in set number 1.
Completely opposite. Although, as a matter of fact, they were 4-3 at that first switch. Snuck it in the back door there.
Right now we see Spain trying to keep that lead, but just like that, it is gone. Tied at 3. Nice cross-court attack from Caro right before the first court switch. Exact same score, but just different teams in the lead as set number 1. The thing is, Mark, Spain can definitely beat Japan when it comes to the power hits. They just gotta be there to read the cut shots and the lobs.
And they've got to return the favour by starting to bring that into where they're going to when they get the chance. Oh, yes, a big one over the top. Another one, that's about the 4th or 5th they've done in the 2 sets.
Sensational, right on the line.
Lobbing them over the top and using every bit of the court to their advantage.
Caro getting that next point off the block of Taki. There you see it, Mark. That power hit, that's what Spain needs. If you know your strength, play it to its maximum capacity.
But another couple of inches would have been 0-0. And again, just like that, they're trying to power it, but the percentage of getting it in is far outweighed by the percentage of it going wayward.
It is a pretty tall order to ask of Spain to be able to be there for every cut shot, every lob, and also have no errors, because that's what they have to do. The pressure is on them, but so far so good. They're doing pretty well.
2 points up as they go through for the second switch at 14 points down.
Great finals matchup we have today, Mark.
Oh, nice bit again.
You see the reason for Soria putting that ball really high up is so that they can get back to their positions, but with that 1-2, totally negates that tactic. Oh, beautiful touch from Soria. Just barely scrapes the side of the ball to make that spin, goes sideways and down to the sand in the opponent's court.
Oh, another one.
you can really see the more mature of the two players. When it's a free ball, whoever gets it, that's usually the one who's more confident, the more experienced, the go-to player of the two.
They're certainly going to it at the moment. They're chasing Spain as they have a bit of a windscreen clean at the moment as they clean the glasses to get some sand off. Oh!
Wow! Unbelievable! Japan!
I don't know if she was actually aiming for that, but take it as you can get it. I think she's trying to get it back to her teammate. 9-all in the second set in the battle for the gold medal. Oh, what a great block.
What's crazy about that is Taro is well over 6 feet and Nishibori just stands at 5'7".
That's a better going cross court.
Great adjust on the part of Taro, seeing that the straight hit didn't work for her the first time. Goes for the cut shot the second.
But what you,
On the
another
line.
one. 11-10 as we go to the technical timeout.
Still a very tight game. 11-10 before our technical timeout. And it's going to be an interesting second half during the second set.
And thanks to our sponsors yet again as we get to the closing stages of this marvellous tour. Brought to us by the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, the Manila Open 2018. Thanks to our major sponsors, BBR, Beach Volleyball Republic, E+ Global, the main man. Then there's Dataland Residential, living beyond your basics. And also Sands SM by the Bay. What a marvellous venue we're at this weekend.
Also, we'd like to thank the Olive Place, as well as Globe, Gatorade, Manila, Akari, LVTI, Trip by Wyndham, Hotel 101, Aventus Medical Incorporation, and Roxy Quicksilver, Hydro Flask, Funk Trunk, and Mariah Business Insights.
And just looking at the body language coming out, then Cassie, the Japanese ladies were smiling and confident, ready to get into it, and a bit more stern looking from the women from Spain.
Yeah, it's also in the step. You can see the heavier steps over there by Spain. Japan, very light, very confident, putting in work.
Oh, the smarts.
Carter just does not know what happened there.
Head down, having to think about that.
Yeah, either disbelief with herself or with the combination of the two.
The athleticism of the Japanese is very impressive too. Their court coverage. Pushing that one a bit long.
Yeah, that one was way outside. That was their chance to capitalize on the error of Spain, but they could not go away with the point.
A rare unforced error.
Korea silences them. They may have gotten that receive, they may have put it back over to the Spain side, but she puts it away with that dominant hit down the middle.
12 each, halfway through the second set. Japan up 1-0.
right off the top. Nishibori. What a cut shot. It's so fast because he's able to get up there instead of hitting it from underneath and having it curve. Hits it from the top. Great hustle over there from Belen Caro.
Point for point at the moment. 13 all. Oh, putting the pressure on again with a quick one over the top.
Yeah, Soria a little dismayed on that one. Looked like she could have gotten it if not for the one-handed touch of Caro.
14-13. I've got a feeling if this goes to a tiebreaker, you're going to see an interesting result. And steals another point with a bit of a too long lob, or the set too long, allowing the Japanese to strike back. Yeah, I'm thinking if it does go to a tiebreaker, Cassie, that the Japanese might prevail in the second set. They've just got that body language at the moment that says it all.
Yeah, I would say so too. Japan looking really strong right now.
But they've still got a few points to go.
Wow!
How far back was, who was at the Shibori, right back at the edge of the boundary of the court. Here she goes again. Look how far back from the baseline. She didn't even run in on that previous point. She just stood there and hit it. That's extra confidence as well.
Yeah, there's a certain air about them that they're not even thinking. It's more of a muscle memory. Whatever they know, like what I said, whatever you know to do it well. And that's what Spain has to realize. If they are a hitting team, hit well instead of hitting and having so many errors.
Forcing it too much. Instead of just being calm. And, mate, they should have been taking some tips out of the Japanese code of play at the moment to think, well, if we can't beat them the way we're doing it, maybe we should try what they're doing and try the subtleness without trying to do too much power. Because every time they come up for a set, you can see that they're ready for the massive big spike instead of just dropping them short or making them run around the court.
Yeah, I don't know, Mark. It'd be hard to beat Japan at their own game, but we'll see. Let's see what Spain is going to do here coming out of our timeout that they called. They are down by 3 points. They have no more timeouts, no more technical timeouts. This is it for them. Let's see if they can capitalize right here or if they will fall even further behind.
Again from way back beyond the service line.
Yeah, that's a pretty intimidating serve.
Yeah, Taki, look at it again. She won't even make a move here. Look at this, Taki. All the way back here. Way back beyond the service line. Bingo, 18-13.
Yeah, that's almost a free giveaway, making it too easy for Nishibori.
But again, she goes right back. Not even a bit of a runner, as we've seen from that far back. Just standing there with a long serve. Bit of a glass clean at the moment for Soria.
Okay, 1 point at a time, Spain. You've got to get it 1 point at a time. Now think about how big the lead is on them. Right now
It's
we
called
have powers.
consistency.
Absolutely. Unstoppable Nishibori back at it with the cross-court kills. But you know, Mark, I want to say very interesting tactic for Custano to serve that far back.
Yeah, amazing. Taki doing the more traditional.
I was saying very, very strange tactic because she has to run from all the way back there to her position to be in place because that's very easy for Spain to just put an over ball.
Oh, there it is. There's match point coming up. 20 points to 15. This will be a monumental effort from the Spanish if they can pull this one off to take it to a tiebreaker.
They stay alive. Soria keeps the dream going, sending her partner to the service line.
Again, she came from the other end of court to serve it, but that's minimising her mistakes going out of bounds.
Wow, that shows a lot of composure, Mark.
Yeah. And I noticed that Cara on that serve, she was halfway back there as well. Maybe going to change it at the moment, but she sort of flew way back.
Wow.
Oh.
I guess it is possible, Mark.
Anything's possible in this game of beach volleyball.
Pressure is high, but Spain doing extremely well.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Match 21-18 to Japan. They take the bronze and they take the gold, with silver going to Spain. So what a monumental effort for the two Japanese teams through the final and completely dominating this gold medal event. Not letting Spain into it whatsoever.
Yeah, they definitely owned that match. Coming into it, it seems as though they already knew they were going to win.
Well, that's the confidence of champions, isn't it? Knowing that you want to win and pulling it off as well. But big round of applause for all our competitors here in this gold medal. And a great finale to the women's competition here at the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour for the first time in Manila for the Open of 2018.
We have our next matchup coming up in a short bit. It's going to be Spain versus Switzerland. They're going to go head-to-head for the battle for the bronze medal, and then followed by the championship matchup between Russia and Germany.
So we'll be back with the live action at approximately 6 o'clock in an hour and 20 minutes.
Japan. Ready to go?
Testing. Attention all FIVB staff, in 10 minutes will be the award ceremony walkthrough. All key staff for the award ceremony be on standby in 10 minutes at the organization tent. Thank you. Testing.
Right? Okay. Okay. With the gold medalist. Congratulations. What a victory. How do you feel?
So great feeling.
The Spanish girl. What did you do?
Good movie for us, I think.
Hello,
What was
hello,
the strategy
hello,
against?
hello, hello.
That is
How did you defeat them? What did you do?
Hello. Oh,
also say
calling all volunteer heads, please proceed to the center court for a dry run of the awarding ceremony. Thank you.
This Manila Open and coming away with a gold medal, setting you up for the next games that are coming up. How do you feel coming away with this gold medal?
good experience for us.
Good experience for you. And first you defeated your Japanese teammates in the semi-final, and now you have a Japan 1-3. So it's a good day for Japan.
Yes, good day for Japan. Team Japan.
What would you like to say to everybody here that has come out to the Manila Open today, this weekend?
Looking forward next tournament. Manila Open.
Thank you to the crowd. Any message for the crowd, for the fans?
ありがとう。さらば。
Thank you. You can say it in Japanese.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
Anything you want to say in Japanese.
なんか言いたいことある。日本語でいい。また帰ってくるので来てください。Thank you.
ありがとうございました。おめでとうございます。
私たちに最初インタビューと変わってきて
難しい。
難しい。
大丈夫ですよ。Okay. Just very quickly, the gold medal presentation for the medal is after 7 o'clock. Yeah, they will tell you again. Media just before. Please, for the medal presentation.
After 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, the men's final, but be here by 7.
Okay.
Ayumi, interview here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you both.
ハジさんもね。
はい。
Just I'm all
Another one.
スペインのバカよ。
We do this.
Dito tayo.
Congratulations. It's your second time to be champions here in Manila. What can you say?
Today was a special day for us. Thank you for every staff, all kids, referee. Thank you for support us.
And you're a Filipino girl or competed in 6 matches in this Manila. What do you say about it? 6-0. No loss. What can you say? One win with 6 wins, no loss. This is
So happy. So happy. Perfect. Perfect. We don't like. 暑いが。あ、大好き好き。大好き。Hey, don't like. I like hot. I like hot. big competition to make it all the way to the final. How do you feel? Even though it's a silver medal, still a medal.
Yeah, we are really happy to be here with the silver medal. It was a dream come true to play the final of a World Tour tournament. So we are, I'm a bit sad because my game wasn't great, but really happy about the silver medal.
What can you say? You don't have to. But the itself was quite difficult. Japanese, very clever defense. Yes, every day.
Yeah, they are really tough team.
Yes.
Their game was great. They were defending, doing all the inside outs. Yeah, their serve was killing us. So, yeah, they are really tough team.
You went up against a very, very strong Japanese team. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic medal.
Thank you.
Great validation as well. So when next after Manila Open?
Sorry?
What's the next tournament after Manila Open for you? After Manila Open?
We are going to Bangkok this next week. We are really looking forward for it because we have good sensations from this tournament. So we hope to do a good tournament there.
Good luck for the games in Bangkok and congratulations on your silver medal.
Thank you.
Excellent. You can say thank you to the fans who come out here. In Spanish and in English.
Gracias a todos por habernos seguido. Papá, mamá, os quiero.
Okay, so for the medal okay. That one is at the back. I don't need
Testing. Nice and loud. I love it. Okay, team, for the award ceremony, let's get into your places now. So back to the original positions. Here we go. All right, team, just a second. Okay, I need a thumbs up from Ryan, JJ, Calvin, and my man, and I think we're good to go. Are we ready? Thumbs up from Ryan, Calvin, are we good to go? JJ? My man in the red hat? Yeah? All right, let's go ahead and start the parade. Please mosey on through. If the audience wants to give a fake clap, you're more than welcome to. Woo! Fake clap. Nice. Imagine big lines. Go ahead and walk on over. That's correct. You can L out. Sure. Okay, so next up is the players. I need pretend players to walk out. Woo. Thank you, players. Players go to the podium. And then VIPs, please come this way. VIPs, let's go. Woo. And then for the awarding, third place, Ding. Usher, third place awarding, please. Usher, you're holding the medal. Champion, Calvin. Yawn.